Everybody. Hope y'all are enjoying the new overlays. Big shout out to today's little helping hands of esports dash, setting me up with the greatness that you see in front of you today. But that's not what's important right now. What's important is we got Divine Corp Proving Grounds coming at you. Great little tournament. And I mean, these teams are already in it. And tonight, it's going to be the U.S. Army esports team as they take on Daystar Rising. The best of one until we get to finals. We got Bracket A. And here is the map pool for the night. Just chalet for this one. Now, like I said, continuing on, we will have more maps as we get all throughout the tournament. I'm hoping to see some great plays, though, made on this one. Because, I mean, both these teams do seem pretty strong. And we know the USAE guys. We know how they like to run this map. So, it'll be an interesting matchup between the two. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting to do something. I forgot to include my mic for this one. But here is the B side of the bracket where we have this middle one, the second match on there. Daystar versus US Army. Below us, we got Corp and Ballers. We got both Divine Corp teams. And then up above is Glistening Esports Diamond versus Defy GG. I mean, I think this B bracket is looking pretty stacked. But let's not count out. There is still the A bracket. And the teams are pretty scary looking in there. We got Mako's Goons, No Quarter, Forgotten Monarchs. We just seen them the other night. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see which one of those teams battles it out and brings it away to the grand finals. Again, we're going to be sticking to it all night here tonight as we're getting in very soon. I mean, we are just, waiting on everybody to finalize up and get ready. We got Team 1 over here. It will be the Daystar guys. Krevnak, Soapy, Kaysen, Scary, and Rin as they're coming in to take on USAE legends themselves of Pinhead, McQ2, Hype Deer, Fold Up, and Info. Now, both these teams, they are very, very solid players. I'm expecting some high things, but already we're diving into Chalet, so let's get to it. Getting the bans out of the way, we already see Kaid and Capital pulled off the board. That Capital, he is a great ban here from these defenders because he's such a useful utilitarian piece to try and clear out everything up top. And the Kaid, almost the same boat there. Is Zombie and Ram following them in. Ram, she's pretty good for trying to take that basement site. She's really good if they decide to go into the bar games room, or if you see them setting up for that kitchen dining hold. The verticality will be a key part that is now missing from the Daystar attack. But don't let that fool you. We do see the Azami pulled off board and Kaid. Kaid is one of the main operators for trying to lock it down and hold this upstairs. USAE going to be immediately going for the mid-floor pick of the bar gaming side. Extension up into blue being set up almost immediately. And I do like to play a little game usually to see how much utility can be set up for that top blue hallway. Right now, I really don't think we're going to be seeing the typical setups that we do from teams like Malevolent, where they stack 30 or 40 pieces of utility up in one room. However, they do have the shields, they've got the castles coming, and it will be a decent setup to hold.
5 seconds to insertion.
And my mic is already just limiting itself. I'm going completely mute. Let's see what they're able to set up. Extensions coming around here. Again, it will be vertical, and we got Hype here who's going to be playing the aggressive roam as he is actually locked out. And McQ2 will find a first pick there. Kaysen finds Pindo. It is a rush towards site. McQ goes for a swing and help out. Trev starting to get the plant down. Everything's moving off all in a matter of seconds. Soapy is causing the guy to hold on here. And Diffuser is planted. Now there's a full retreat back out. Info taken down by Kaysen. That upstairs play is going to be great as Rin takes immediately control of the library side of the map. Into a 3v4. Hype Deer finally making his way back in sight. We got Fold Up actually popping the hatches so he can shoot up. Hype Deer finding one, however, he's taken down by Trev. Down to a 2v3. McHugh 2 Colby trying to go for this Diffuser. Kaysen, though, through the hatch, finding one. Is now Fold Up left in a 1v3. 1v4 as Diffuser's there, and Kaysen slams him down, giving round 1 to Daystar. USAD absolutely rolled in that round. And that is something you don't see from this team very often, if ever at all. Heck of a round there. Alrighty. Horribly sorry about that. For some reason, my mic came unplugged.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I actually do not have any audio now. A bit strange.
Ready for company.
But you guys can hear me, and that
Attackers
matters.
have discovered the location of a bomb.
Flip back over to the game.
Wall reinforced!
I believe when it came unplugged, it actually... Oh, maybe that was... Yeah, I got no idea what it did. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. It is what it is. No audio for the win. Let's see what kind of defense we've got setting up here for the bar stock once again. This time, I hope they're expecting a heavy rush, as they do have a Mira playing on board. Sense, though,
The
flying
attacker's bomb
through.
diffuser has been dropped.
And I got a feeling that they may be pulling a bait and switch, though. Pretend like you're going to do this fast attack. Rappel up around. And there's a Maverick on board, so expect a quiet basement push later on in the map. Blackbeard doing his
Attackers
thing,
have recovered their
and
diffuser.
we may actually see them dive into here, as Blackbeard is going to prevent it from continuing on baiting to this window. He wants them to think they're being swung on. He wants them to think that he will play it, but in reality, now maybe not the time. Kaysen, I did not even notice that last round. He pulled a 4K out of nowhere. Pin, though, getting a first pick for his team as he will take down Scary. With that Nomad off board, things may be a little bit easier, at least for the site retake side of things, for the defense. Hold Up is down in basement. He is trying to battle it out against Soapy. However, the live drinks on Fold Up makes him sprint away. He gets away just in the nick of time. It is a safe pull out of there. Now we're down to a 4v5. Somebody's in my voice chat. Who are you, sir? Alrighty. Sounds good. Sorry about that, guys. Getting a little update and info from him. And we see Trev getting a great slam there. Hype Gear down. Kaysen finding Pin. Kaysen, an absolute demon so far with that DMR in hand. Soapy making a good Maverick play, opening up for that basement wall. It denies anybody from being able to now sit safely behind these mirrors. Info has got to stay alive up top. Now the cross play from Kaysen, and the Blackbeard of Rin will shut him down. The Q2 now holding that C4, prepping for a jump up. But here comes Fold Up, sneaking up the fireplace stairs. McHugh trying to hold down sight. He's actually going to make the smart play to rotate off, retake the verticality for his team. However, Fold Up left in a hard spot. Finds one, but Soapy's there to shut him down as McHugh does have that vertical control back in his hands. There are now no defenders down in sight. However, the attack has lost the vertical plays that they were so anticipating on earlier on for this map. And what will McHugh do? That's the question. McHugh 2, McHugh do. C4 down below, not finding anybody, but they know he had that vertical. He's going to drop down, feeds one straight into Trevmac, taking a great kill. However, Soapy is there to shut him down. McHugh does get leveled out of there. Daystar coming in here already pulling 2 rounds in their favor, looking absolutely stellar. trying to figure out what my audio issues are, but I don't think I will be able to. I don't know, guys.
Defenders, protect your
We'll figure it out
bombs from
after
being
this map.
defused by attackers.
Because I think we're good without it. Basic defense now coming in here for USAE. We got Info playing the Sonori. Honestly, a great operator, someone that you don't see utilized all that often anymore. Even though he just came out, the utility used is kind of weak. Has fallen down quite a bit. But needless to say, he does still have a decent enough kick rate. Not to mention, the guns in his hands are absolutely insane. Including that new little shotgun. Everybody loves it. 145! But I'm more into the FMJ that he has, or FMG, whatever you want to call it. Depending which Call of Duty you grew up playing, we'll change the name. It is probably the best roamer weapon in this game. The high fire rate, the decent to mediocre damage. Just overall, smooth recoil. And I got a feeling Pinhead's going to be jumping out here. As we hear Rappel in here, Thatcher coming up. He plays the Claymore, manages to get the Claymore off, but Pin is out on him. Soapy finds fold up though, as a little bit of a trade out happens. And Rin seems rather happy. However, it was a great play from the defenders. And a C4 out from Hype here will find Soapy. Scary trying to fuse in, but not able to find much with it. No more C4s on the board for the defense as Hype Deer used his only one. And things have got to definitely clean up just a bit, I'd say. Rin taking Pin out. Now it's a 3v3. Vertical control is trying to be attained by the attackers. However, Info is up there. He does not have the FMJ. Soapy saying he's Tom Brady. And Info is sitting here with Ella's Scorpion. Now, I mean, that Scorpion's good and all. Don't get me wrong, the FMJ's a little better. However, with the live ping, Scary is able to take down Info. Great pick there for Daystar. 2v3 now. Not a whole lot they can do. DQ and his teammate Hype Deer have just got to lock themselves in on site and be ready. DQ seems more concerned though about what's outside and what could be coming rather than playing in for his boy. But getting the bombs that they are coming, he rotates around. However, Rin is already up there onto Hype Deer. Holding the shotgun, going for a wide swing, finds one. Didn't know there was a second one right behind him. Rin finding McHugh, shutting him down. And he is just as surprised as the rest of us saying, there was two? I mean, I agree with you, brother. There shouldn't have been. It was Dart and Scadaboo. I love that. As someone who is not a New York fan, I mean, I'm starting to become a Giants fan just because of those two dudes. Does anybody in chat have the link for the other Divine Corp stream? That would be sick. I'd like to be able to share it out to them. I don't think so. Shared it. Oh. Well, at least you guys have audio. I just won't. I just know. But 3-0 currently for the attack on Chalet. It looks as though USAE may get rolled through here. That is one heck of a start. I like that start. That's a good one. Two dudes who just light the league up immediately upon entry to it. Guys. There seems to be a lot of yapping between the teams. And I mean, do you really blame them? I certainly don't. Just having some fun. It is just a Friday night tourney, you know. It is a decent chunk of change on the line. Plus, it is the Divine Corp Proving Ground, and you're here for your son, aren't you?
Let me have a
Looking upstairs, there will be an extended hold over top of the kitchen dining side. And yeah, love the Aruni plays. Pin has been sticking with it. Before the match started, I DM'd both team captains saying, hey, who do you guys main? You know, who's kind of the main operators for your team? Because I wanted that for the overlay as shown earlier. Bro immediately said, put him on Aruni. That's all he plays. And I mean, so far he's been right. Ash makes entry with the Glaz. And I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Glaz is playing this game like an entry fragger. Puts a round, zipping it past the Aruni. However, Pin is there with a little bit better aim, shutting him down. A first pick once again for him. Ring now moving in through the fire. Bullets raining towards him. He just continues marching on. And now he's left at about a quarter HP. However, Trevmac is there fighting Fold Up with a great pick. Number 3 on the match for him. And Fold Up is down that castle. He was a great piece of utility for these defenders. He was in an excellent position. Great spot for him. And to lose him there opens up this defense almost like a can of worms. The Q though finding a down on a Daystar. However, he is instantly traded out. Info finding Sophie. Payson now left in a 1v3 situation for himself. He may be able to run over and get a red zone to his boy Rin. But just so far, not a good spot to be in. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Drone. Light set. Blow it up.
Sorry about that. As y'all have mothers, you probably understand the pain. When she calls, you gotta answer. That's just how it is. Pin downstairs, doing a ton of damage. They have verticality to these attackers. Rin has that shotgun though on Ying, which is usually a very, very viable weapon. However, I don't believe this is the map for it. It's just spread out wide enough that, truthfully speaking, a shotgun may not be a key unless you're playing downstairs. Both of them now trying to slip it down the hallway together. Pin holding an angle. We got info on a little bit of a young crossing here. As Casey tries to get in, good action. He's taken down. We find another one. His info takes a double kill there, slamming both Rin and Casey out of the match. And we are moving on to the next round. USAE finally finding their first one to set this one up. And just what a good play. For it is just spread out wide enough that, truthfully speaking, a shotgun may not be a key unless you're playing downstairs. Both of them now trying to slip it down the hallway together. They doubled up. Pin holding an angle. We got info on a little bit of a young crossing here. As Casey tries to get in, good action. He's taken down. We find another one. His info takes slipping back here now. 2 more rounds left for USAE. Themselves to a 3-3 split, and that is something that they desperately need. Galley is a map that should not come back to 3. It should be a defender-sided 4-2 all day, every day. And hey guys, I'm sorry if the replay was there a little clanky. This is meant to be for like a 3 or 4 man production rig, and I'm in here just doing it myself. It is pretty sick. I'm enjoying it. But man, it is definitely a little bit interesting. Coming up, what's up, my man? How you doing? Hello. So the basement setup coming in here.
Reload.
And I love the idea of, you know, having that buck on there. He's gonna take some verticality. You don't have that ram, so you gotta rely on somebody else entirely. In case they're able to find Pin as he goes for a spawn peek, slamming down info as well. Pin. Yeah, they're just chatting in the chat again. Once again, hey, I'm gonna flame you because of that. The Q2, they're able to pick one up for himself. And even info says, hey man, those are some good shots. Dopey sprinting up through the car garage. Jason is getting the live pings in there onto, I believe that is Fold Up. Holding dining room all by himself, holding a long angle with it as well. The TCSG in hand. Right here goes for a swing onto Soapy, but Soapy's able to pick him up. A little bit better angle there as Rin finds Fold Up. And now it is McHugh. He's got to hit an ace here to win this one for his team. And they are sprinting straight at him. 5 pings out. Soapy taken down. And it's going to be a battle of what he can make of this. He finds Rin up to a 3K. Left down to a 1v2. Mason gonna be trying for plant. They've got Trevmac coming down the stairs behind him. McHugh finding one for a 4K. And now it is him, left in a 1v1. Oh, McHugh gets the shots here. Spraying the DMR as he hits the ace. Holy crap, this man is absolutely insane. McHugh said, who y'all challenge? As this is his map. Coming in here, putting a one away for his team. Just going absolutely insane. I don't want to go in and congratulate him. That would be a little unprofessional, but when you watch this back, my brother, that was insane. Generational play. It was. Yeah, I agree with McHugh. Generational. Best of his career, it very well could be. We got our first ace of the night, and I hope to see plenty more of those in this tournament. Holy crap. That was absolutely positively nuts. And it's going to be a battle of what he can make of this. He finds Rin up to a 3K. Left down to a 1v2. Mason going to be trying for plant. They've got Trevmac coming down the stairs behind him. McHugh finding one for a 4K. And now it is him, left in a 1v1. Oh, McHugh gets the shots here. Spraying the DMR as he hits. Gotta set up my hotkeys for bouncing back after this map. Great play there from McHugh. Pulling one up for his team. In absolutely unstoppable fashion. Put himself up to 8-4. That 2.0 KD is definitely on that a little bit. But look at Casey down there for that Daystar team. 10-4. Just, I think that the team might be weighing his backpack down a little bit as they have slowed down those last 2 rounds. Will we see the Q2 and his team in USAE be able to bring this one back? It is a very big possibility for him. However, Daystar have looked insane this first 3 rounds, and I got a feeling one thing on their defense is going to be able to shut it out rather quick. And going for a peek here, trying to find the head angle of the man on rappel. I believe that might be Ash. So that's, no, that was not the Ash. That was, I think, Trevmac. Maybe not a good idea to keep going for that, as he doesn't have a headshot hitbox. Once again, it's a blue hall setup though, and Hype Gear wall banged by Soapy. I mean, that's kind of what he gets for standing in front of the soft window, right? Kaysen putting out the live pings as we see Daystar now start to collapse in towards site. However, McHugh might be actually baiting out his boy. That is Fold Up, who's in that kind of elbow 90 ball. And I honestly believe that is the play that they're making. But Fold Up slammed in by Soapy as he comes up on the flank. Now has sight control. His team has the verticality. Pin back there with the DMR trying to let it sing. But info is there for a re onto his teammate. Not a whole lot of ammo though, so you know it's a good idea to make it back off. Kaysen though through the main door coming up. The Q2 not in this position yet. Will be able to run up those, slam them down. Now there's Pin trying to find a long angle. Hits Trevmac down. 2v2, however, slam down his scary drops hatch onto Pin. 1v3 technically for McHugh. And I think he's going to set up now to maybe cover any sort of play over for the team revive. But Rin is taken down as McHugh snakes one. Rotating back now to main side. And they will both walk out now for the revive. Coming up the blue stairs, we have Trev, who is still just going to be chilling outside. Scary, going for diffuser. And McHugh going to walk in right onto him. And he will find him, never mind. Scary with a better angle. Finds McHugh. I was giving that one to McHugh, man. That's peak advantage. He should have had that one. But he just gunned up immediately to the right spot, taking him down a 4-2 split for Daystar. And we are moving on to the next round. Finally, we're going to see Daystar pulling their defenses after taking a dominant split up on at USAE. And these, I mean, defenses, they're what make this game happen. Gotta win out for defense. That is the biggest priority. Or cough. That way we can pick up some more of the DC. The Grim and the Capital Band makes it seem like they might be a little bit scared of the USAE's ability to collapse a site. You know, that utility play that this team tends to lean heavily into is not one to laugh at or joke about. They will hit you with everything in the kitchen sink. I can't lie, I've seen the kitchen sink fly across the room at somebody before.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Standing out big utility operators, especially for the late game executes. And we do see USAE say, hey, we're going to ban that. We're going to make sure that you have nothing standing in our way then when we do decide to execute. Getting the Clash into the zombie off the board. Again, two operators whose late round utility is just way more important than early game. Like, sure, don't get me wrong, everybody becomes that much more vital to the end of the round. But Vigil or Rooney or Council in there, because their utility is usually burned or just for solo play, not really for helping out your team. Whereas someone like a Snow, as soon as you hit that like 30-second mark, he doubles in value. He goes from just a rare Pokemon to a legendary, man. Absolutely stunning gameplay so far, though. These teams both looking in here and trying to look a little bit lost. Fold up Hype Deer need to help out the team just a little bit more. And with them swapping on, we're going to see that Ying and the Zofia coming out. Hopefully Fold Up putting that good gun in his hand, that 7.62 AK. Maybe he'll be able to slay out a little bit with it. Hype Deer, though, playing into a more utilitarian role on the Ying. He's going to be very important for these late round pushes. Dopey being actively droned out, though. That's info on. We got the walk up from 10 as he runs in, is able to find one. They start taking, they flood control of the kitchen side. And I don't think these defenders know what they're prepping for. As they are a little bit of pressure up top, just enough to add that backlog, and it is a heavy execute down towards Nomad, though, going to be coming up here.
In position.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Razor wire set.
New camera feed up and running.
wall.
Ready to go. Scanning for electronic devices.
Going for a drive.
Spotted a bomb.
Artillery going up.
RED scanning. Scanning for electronics.
Trying to cast without audio? Absolute
Attackers
nightmare.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But moving on now into round 9.
Well
Defense
secured.
is setting up, and they're setting up pretty strong. Audio again?
Ready.
Awesome.
That's not
That's just
Enjoy.
setting up for that upstairs door and a massive bed to the office side. I'm wondering if they're going to be trying to play this top mez. That is honestly the pretty common strategy. Locking down top mez control just denies everybody everything. And so far, Denari might be able to set up blockers. And nobody really to help reinforce the case is not well. And we got Soapy, who's actually going to be playing down and dining. That's a dirty way to play it, and I mean one that is much appreciated and much loved. Grin going for a swing out into spawn after shots ripped through right at him. And I believe that may have been Hype Gear, just trying to rip shots around. Over the drone is coming too. He does find that mirror. They know that they've got to push her out of position before they worry about anything else. So we'll send up a scan and we'll immediately pulled up droning in, leading Pinhead's way. And here comes Pin, just getting active, getting in there. Fenrir device hit by him though. There is nobody holding the vertical up above. Info eating a bit of damage there as the mirror comes out on a wide swing. Pin moving up. He knows that there's somebody on the main stairs. The ping's going out, so he's getting the palms from his team. that is ran up there. However, the long angle of info is able to deal a little bit of damage to that Kaid. Mira is still doing surprisingly, making herself some ways out of here if she needs to run. I don't think she should, though. This is a stand your ground situation. And these defenders, or the attackers, though, they are starting to get very aggressive, coming to that main side. But there's nobody really pulling in yet. Nobody pushing him. So Soapy is doing a great job on the front of earning time, wasting time, and just playing very, very smart and dealing a little bit. Right now, up on the vert here, we see Soapy finding McHugh. Jason finds info. Pin now rotating himself around to the blue side. Pipe Deer found by Soapy, and it is now Pin in the roll-up in a 2v5, and Pin is taken down just immediately by Casey, who is still in there just waiting on him. Pulled up left in his 1v5. Flawless round as Rin runs out, and we are now up to...
Proximity alarm.
Razor wire ready.
Room for more.
Reload!
attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Cover me! Reloading!
Oh my god. Okay, but when I plug back in over here, I'm good. So I got it fixed. Thank you for the heads up, Roxo. I'm gonna mute back up and go continue working on the overlays.
Music.
your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Gotta be right. There we go. My mic is back to work. Sorry about that, guys. As I was saying, Divine Corp versus Corp, a battle of the corporate businessmen. Corp just beat Ballers in a 7-2 victory on Sky. I got a feeling these guys mean a business. Starting on the attack, they will be having to go
5
in
seconds
the
to insertion.
basement. Missing the Blackbeard and missing the Habana. This defense, though, they
Attackers
are
must
hopefully going
locate
to
and
stretch
defuse
upwards
the
a little
bomb.
bit. You need some sort of vertical hold to make a defense down in this basement. Out. They don't have anything to work with. They don't have anything to work with. Zocorp apparently don't like corporations very much, and they are immediately getting aggressive down towards site. Barry running in from the strip side, being live droned by his team. That's something that we've seen a lot of so far in this tournament, was the live drones running after him with your feet. Dosa eating some heavy damage though down here in the filter room. I'm not sure blowing himself up or if that was a fire tank hitting. Either way, it was a lot of damage really, really quick.
I got you!
Now upstairs, you know what matters. We got Barry opening up the floors with the sledge. However, that can be a very, very deadly endeavor if they would have had any C4s. This game, not a single one of them played with these players. We do see, though, Raging Glory down here, shotgun in hand, going for a swing, finding Barry. Great first pick there. Slamming him down. Genesis from Zocorp making his way in through Dirt Tunnel. As he's moving up, he will find the smoke. And that's another shotgun pick for the defense. Playing very heavily into what works so far. I really don't blame him. Dagger's trying to make entry, coming down here. Spicer trading out a lot of damage here for Milk. But nobody dropping bodies yet on this defense. They're all still standing. 10 toes where it matters. And it's a battle of what makes make happen. Throw grenades out the middle. Milk trying to find the shots up over. Rage making a good defense. Making his presence known as he rotates himself all around. These attackers have got to start executing. Grim has used a lot of his Bs. One left in pocket. Dagger still has not been off. Here comes Arizona with the fires, with the smokes. And he will begin to push forward. No finding Spicer as he goes just for a random drop. Dagger's taken down. Arizona drops himself into the smokes. No HP really left on the board for him. He is wall banged out by Raging Glory. For a flawless Divine Corp defense. And these Divine Corp guys really are not screwing around. Coming out here looking hot on that first round. I mean, not as hot as what we see McHugh pull on that last map, but definitely very close.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So, I'm ready to stick into my roof. Gym bedroom defense. You will see the typical CC side overextension. But they have a flash on board. She is super annoying to deal with. I'll execute. Take through over here will not go in their favor.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Flash will be going down. Play. Ooh, if she can play that bottom lounge, that might work out in the favor of the attackers, as she's easier to single out. Looks like she may actually be anticipating that. She is jostling back now with that shield, playing the top red. Ace will be getting main wall ripped open immediately. Long angle. Wanna fly and see her POV. And looking over on the other side of the map, you see Arizona just main wall. That's the turn way. Genesis being sprayed at just a little bit through that construction window. situation where placing the bottom
Popping mags!
Barry going up to place the jump out C4. As Dagger still continues to aggress the CC side. But they have blocked utility cleared. He's going to like to get the main wall open, and there it comes. Main wall ripped, setting up another breach charge on it. And they totally are ripping the entire wall down. I don't think they made any play for the construction side. This one wall is still closed. All the defenders have now flipped their viewpoint around, worrying more about the main wall push than everything else behind them. The things are not looking that great. Rather bleak, actually. As Genesis will be found by Sosa first pick for the defense. After burning almost a minute and some change into this round, Mortal will find Dagger. A blood spray coming up for the CC window. As Arizona will find no, Barry will jump out. Or find Sosa on a jump out. Arizona getting a pick from Milk there. Good round so far, but Spicy is taken down by Raging. It's now Barry and Arizona left in a 2v3, but that class is still on the board. However, Mortal is fried down by Arizona, who's up to a 2K on this round. Rage has got to pull something out of his bag of tricks. Respect has got to pull something out of his bag of tricks. Because now it looks like these attackers are starting to warm up. As Barry crept an aggressive swing, Rage manages to survive it. He's raging against the machine there as he finds another one, but Arizona putting the Divine Corp team up 2-0.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
No, it's not a best of 3. What we're seeing here is a CC side that's immediately being cut off as they are starting to hard breach that con wall and make plays up towards the safe side. Portal taking a swing with a shotgun and a little bit of a miss. But Raging Glory, the man down here, playing the SAC Castle. It's such a great extension. It is no longer swapping bag, rather than default. As we see Corp now trying to make entrance to the building, something that they mostly struggled with throughout most of tonight's game. We'll see Genesis getting a first pick for himself, trading out for Respect. A nice double kill though to give his team play control throughout that room.
Reloading!
But they still have the two active utility operators of Milk and
Special charge! Stay clear!
There's a Smoky Bear. That's the round they're going. It's a great thing. Right out of his mirror window, which just pushes him to win. No. Arizona sprints into cash room. Hey! But we'll get that plan planted. And now have some control. Barry will find Raging Glory though. Sosa trying to find a spray out. Nope, up on his own here. There's Sosa taken out by Barry. Barry is absolutely just gunning out right now. Where's this man at? It's still just chilling outside the window. Dagger's taken by Milk. He's a 1v1. right now. He swings out, finding Barry. The ball is back on Arizona as Arizona's playing in the bedroom, and Spicy is watching from the main breach. The wall, he will force Milk back into Arizona's point of view, and he will pick it up to slam this round shut on him. Cool. Cool, please. I use your used. My mic is low. Here, let me just fix that real quick. I bumped my gain up quite a bit.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Ooh. Or is it using my... might be trying to use my webcam mic. If that's the case. Sorry for how bad the audio is. Should be using my... Let me look in Discord. Testing, testing? Yeah, no, okay. Well, is that why? Off. Okay. They can hear it now. We're back into the match. Are you guys able to hear it? As I will turn it back on to here to where it should be. It appears that you guys can, so let me put the good mic back in. I'm sorry about how bad the audio was on that other one. My whole production is just taking a blow right now. Daggers find that first pick on the Sosa for his team, getting rid of the Scopos, pulling him off board. And we see Barry clearing through with that breaching hammer on Sledge. He's gonna go for the vertical play the same way he did on that last one. However, this time they got Mortal up on a roam. Milk chilling up in bar. That has become a main hole for most teams now, as Mortal will slam Barry down. The man who's just been running in, walking through like it's his building. Dagger's eating a ton of damage to the feet as Milk continues to control. Trying to play through, but Daggers lays down and goes for a re-swing, which is a rather ballsy play because typically that is being rewatched after they keep it the first time. They just keep holding it. Life advantage for Corp for one of the first few times this game. They have that vertical control. Everybody is down in sight, except for Mortal. Mortal has every opportunity in his positioning to probably get a 3K. However, Daggers will have him droned almost immediately as I'm saying that I cast or curse the roam. I'm horribly sorry about that, bro. But Mortal now, just, I think, trying to make noise and make it seem like he's going to hold way more presence up here than he should. Or he's actually setting up to hold it. I mean, I don't hate that play either. Set up, hold it. They're going to continue to swing you. And so far, I mean, we see them setting up around the map to make the plays towards them. Genesis will find the pick, though, even though he has left at about 1 HP. Mortal is down. But he runs away. I mean, timer is elapsing out. A minute left. We've got the Grim Bees going absolutely everywhere. And everybody on this attacking team is now collapsing in. Genesis running up through dirt funnel. Spicer dropping the hatch, going for the plant. Grim covering from up above. Arizona swinging around the basement side. And it is Raging Glory who's up on the vert now as Spicer will find the pick on to respect. Genesis cleaning it up. Daggers cleaning it up as the attackers pull away. Another round. Timeout requested here by the Divine Corp team. And honestly, right now, I'm not blaming them. Losing 2 rounds in a row is a painful thing. Well, I'm going to take 2 seconds and open Spotify. Maybe it's just Siege audio that I can't hear. Or is it all audio? Nope, it's all audio. I don't know, guys. I don't know how to fix it. If anybody knows these Focusrite mixers, let me know. XLR style mic with a, you know, the mixer to run it. For some reason, it just decides it doesn't want to work anymore. Alright. Unplug my mic, reset my audio for a moment.
Attackers need to locate
And that doesn't matter
as many
much,
bombs as they can.
as it immediately dies out as soon as it goes back in and starts up. There's something wrong with the audio through this thing, and I'm scared I'm gonna have to contact Best Buy to have it fixed. That's not timeout. I want to know what was discussed in there. You know, what did Divine Corp go over that they need to fix? So far, they've been playing the game, I mean, pretty fine, you know? Not really throwing rounds away, nothing that was like horrific or horrible there. It just seems like they decided that they wanted to, you know, earn that time out a little bit earlier on. And Milk trying to get into my top videos of these Denari setups. I'm hating it. I kind of enjoy seeing how creative people have been getting with these. But flipping down, we got Raging Glory trying to play aggressive down here in the lounge side. Milk's still trying to set up his Denari charges, and the attacking push is already started into the CC side of this map. It is a gym bedroom hold. They do have some control. However, we won't be able to see that hard breach from Arizona hitting onto the main wall because they have the footholds there. I don't think that's going to stop Ace very much as he's shooting that mute jammer and then just dipping out of there. I'm expecting him to play for a hard breaching charge or bury the Ash to come running over. And that is the main wall now being ripped open. Arizona trying to get in there, placing his thermite charge down. However, a run up and swing, but maybe a miss here. As the Spec now moves himself up to a entirely against position.
Reloading.
Attackers activated.
Yeah, I don't know what. I'm horribly sorry.
They can.
I think it is. Yep, it's using my webcam mic. I don't know what to do. Box. I'm totally just happy here. Seconds.
Shield going
Why?
up. Stop working.
I can't stream and game at the same time. Like, is it overloading my graphics card? It's the only thing I can think of is that it overloads my graphics card. Unplug it and replay. Back to using the trashy webcam mic. God, I'm so annoyed.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
You can get 2 seconds of audio now. Here we're gonna be making a hard rush. Coming in, taking the first Rage has the better angle though, and honestly might have the better gun for this length of engagement. But he's setting up with that shotgun, and audio is gone once again. Oh my, I'm done. I hate that. I can't. Freaked out. I swear to God, I'm gonna contact them. Tell them you drive to my house and pick. Sending it back. You guys that are here who sat the episode, I am horribly sorry at the level of production.
Lance, engage!
Webcam mic is absolutely. The box is just crashed. Dagger's getting that first pick there on the milk as he's trying to escape himself down the stairs. Spicy finding one on the Sosa from up above.
Arming shot.
Corp is looking to be fantastic. Genesis Hard through. Swung on by Mortal, but Barry is there for the refract. Back is coming through dirt. Respect to the Arsenal. He is being pushed a little bit. 360 drop the hat. Side. I believe that is Daggers. As it's not Raging Glory. Let's take 1v4. Daggers is taken down. That's the kill off the board. Shotgun out, but Barry's there with the AR that Corp 14. Take him down and find the fifth. Barry spearheading that attack. 2-4 now at the current split. Things have been absolutely lovely for the side. After refacing this. So the sides flip and we got the bands coming. As Mira and Blackbeard are both pulled. Following that up, Zombie and Thermite. No, losing that Mira, losing that Zombie, that's a massive blow and a back. Then you have little Blackbeard and Thermite bands. Those two bands pretty much signal that, you know, this defending team of Zocorp really does not want to expect much aggression. Everybody's saying good path. Yeah, painting out the Blackbeard and the Thermite, that just shows me that no good teams do not want to deal with head-on aggression that the operators bring. However, you know, that is Zombie, that Mira, just okay. They don't want to deal with watching extra angles. That's just the past. They want to be able to be aggressive coming in. Yeah, I know my mic is trash. I don't. Seriously, I haven't had issues until I upgraded the graphics.
Device activated.
Everything just seemed to die out.
Device played.
I don't know what to do. There is Arizona out for an aggressive first pick against Sosa. Now rotating himself down through the blue side and just dipping right out of there. It is a gym bedroom hold, and they do have an extension for this cash. However, it appears like most of their utility, most of their personality is in that first pick and running away. Arizona knows that they want to push him out. My Mortal playing up in top garage. As we're in fact, he has great control. Instead, he's now rotating himself back up through main. We've got Daggers set up. He could hit a nasty flank up into these attackers from down here main lobby. Attacking main lobby knew that, because there are drones absolutely everywhere. C4 below, finding Raging Glory. Mortal chilling up here in top rafters. worrying about long Arizona being picked by him. Now they know he's there. Another one here was Dagger.
Changing max.
Mortal hitting a sweet double kill. And now we're down to a 3. Great job from Mortal there to up that live count. Being 2 beautiful picks back to back. And shutting down a lot of this Roman aggression. They still have some off-site play from, well, literally every play. Nobody's near them to even try and hold the map.
Swapping map. Deploying Selma.
Ace will be getting that main wall. Barry now making his rotate up. He got Spicy trying to play that Logi side. And stack up, and I believe we do see Ace though coming. That respect who might be dropping Logi. The AK-12 dropping Logi behind everybody is a power weapon in his. This is the CG equivalent of the rocket launcher with active camo or the rocket launcher overshoot. This man is prepping to hot drop it. Portal's right there with him. He's actually going to shoot drones straight in there. Trying to clear out everybody's hiding. He goes, let's drop it. Expecting some damage there. Portal quick drop. Finding one, finding 2 for 3K round. And there's Genesis to shut down Milk as Zocor one step closer to closing it out. 5 rounds to go. I got a feeling that they plan to shut the night down here early in a 7-2 fashion, the same way we've seen most of that first round play out. Holy crap, why are there so many people? Casters. Wow, just
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
if you figure out why I'm like
Throwing an F-knock. Mine ready.
Activating camera. Floor reinforced.
right.
Running.
People saying it could be the device drivers themselves as the mic me. That's the case. Heavy drone presence here as Daggers is upstairs on the scope. This is going upstairs on the smoke. He is in lounge. And they're trying to push Dagger out of position. He is still just managing to evade. Taking drones with him as he goes. Doing everything he can to buy his time. He moves himself over to construction now. Again, live drones followed in by absolutely everybody, and they're aggressive coming up. Daggers has got to stay up though. And another set of live drones coming out, draining his life out, but taking 9 out of 10 drones. I mean, does that count? Does that help your team? They lose a body, they lose a gun on the scope. But, I mean, he's amazing. Genesis now rotating up the red side, making red stairs. And he's gonna make it his now personal to run this. Getting in there, getting aggressive, pushing, pulling everybody. Trying to walk it down.
Going up! Knock, knock!
That verticality is just... C4 still in hand. Jonah does have it, so they might be able to deny it. But I kind of doubt it. Well, looking down, we've got Arizona finding Mortal with a good pick for his team. First pick for his team. And Mills now gotta make a play. Thurston trying to get that main wall ripped open. Strike cover. He's gotta run down and try to act. Being swung on though, popping the fire right behind, almost kills Rage with it. Man, he was so close. The hatch, we got Arizona trying to make plays. Live Pig is coming out now as these attackers are moving towards site. Rage taken down by Spicy. Arizona tagging up, finding respect. It's now down to Milk. Name 1, 3, 2 seconds left on the clock, so there is absolutely nothing he can do. Go down to Spicy before the timer can elapse. As we see Zocorp now pull up with a 6-2 for the game. One more round, and Zocorp close it out with the comeback of a century from Divine.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Ending here shortly, as it is currently 6-2 in favor of Zocorp. Now, this attack ought to do something right. Zocorp who have locked themselves in and started playing absolutely. It's a side hold. We got Genesis playing down in carried over to one. We got Daggers playing better. They are extending out and flushing out across this map. There is Arizona now got down by playing off places able to find Sosa with it. Bar just chilling. We got Barry off lounge putting these slugs to the teeth of Rage. That'd be like some Mad Max the teeth of Rage. Finding respect. That's Spicy trying to get aggressive up on the mortar. Here comes the Monty. He still has that top one. Now just ripping over the head of Mortal from Genesis. Genesis getting picked though. Mortal left at 1 HP. Monty now moving up, trying to get up. Out from Spicy, not able to find the pick. Dagger playing downstairs. He's got to worry about Mortal. Mortal dancing around outside, trying to make places they say off for Dagger. Mortal. How is Spicy able to hit him on a run out? Now the Monty is going to become a battle Monty. They pick her on the Spicy. C4 up. C4 out him. And Dagger will finish him as we see Zocorp close out the map. Oh, this map. A 7 victory over Divine. And GG. Well played, everybody. I'm moving on to the next one here in 2 seconds. What is up? How y'all doing? I'm going to try and figure it out because I love this thing. Great. Headphones, practically, I'm just wearing sound can. Wish I could figure out what's going on. While I'm doing that, I will see you.
love it when I turn up the bass. They love it when I turn up the bass. They love it when I turn up the bass. They love it when I turn up the bass.
That's Vulcan. That's
Alrighty, guys. Brief look in. We are looking at a bracket of Monarchs versus Forgotten Gizgoon. Dakos are currently up by 1. However,
That gal and Apple just are gonna walk up right here.
Yeah, Monarchs is gonna take that map space early. That's definitely gonna help him here on this attack.
Be going for that wall.
Looks like they're gonna look to clear Logi here. Hatch is gonna get popped.
Not in cash single, they should be able to just bring the Monte up and get rid of the mirror very easily.
Ash in pocket too.
Oh, flash shit, it seems like. Down goes Metro.
We can push forward!
Put pressure in here.
That's Logi control right there. That's huge.
Simo goes down.
They just need to slow down and use their time.
1v5 for
Strict
Death
the last
Striker.
guy.
And Forgotten Monarchs takes round 2 with the flawless.
I mean, just Great execute right there, straight. Got the early map control. Worked the
Yeah,
logi.
kind
got
of
the picks.
interesting giving up all of cash that early in a setup where we have no wall denial. It's very interesting, at least, to say the least.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Mako's goons opting to go that CC cash site. Bringing the tube around this time to deny wasting time on the bridges.
Raise the wire. Right. No, you don't.
Well done. I'm reloading.
You're gonna see the castle holding. Hold bottom ground here with those castle setups.
Yeah, that lounge spot is huge for sure. We're gonna see if they're gonna hold it down a lot better this time, not give it up.
And Stone already
Early.
going down.
Jojen getting
by
his pick back.
Yozen.
You know, he was frustrated from that run out. Got the spawn peek here now.
Yeah, wasn't able to work the last time when he hopped out the Valkyrie. This time it seems able to work
Keep
perfect.
us secured.
It does look like they
Monarchs,
might be
getting that main
ignoring
bridge
trap
open.
here.
Position secured.
Yeah, BB on the opposite side of the map. Making us push through gym side. Or, I mean, master side.
Yeah, they're looking to establish a pinch here, I'm guessing.
We do still have the mirror holding up red here. Or is just on the roof looking to get some easy util out of here. Yojen seems like he knows there's a guy on highway.
Con wall getting opened.
On wall will get open here, but he'll take the crowd. 5 death streak here. Question is, how long will he be able to keep this wall open? Over 2 bras left. This wall will get open in time.
Try to get through that.
They do have enough time to work with here.
Wall gets open, and down goes that shit as the trade comes out. Oh no, no trade. It's thrown.
Stand the fuck down.
UC class. Simo gets a pick from Vert on the main bridge.
A little too early there.
It does not look like they were
Come on.
prepared
There
for the
he
flash.
goes.
Oh, that's lounge control. That's huge. You might be able to walk up red
10
here.
seconds left. Forgets about the
Kill
guy
coming in from
Khan.
Noxa. Jojen gonna get a pick. Mako too.
And Monarchs will take the win off time.
Yeah, they had to clear that lounge guy a lot earlier to get to put some
Little
pressure on that mirror. They had no util for it.
A little
what
confused on
stalled
why
their
the mirror's
push.
just running through the rotate. Maybe forgot about the guy Khan, but never know.
Yeah. Overall, a great hold there for Mako.
Yeah, round 3
I
goes to
think we're
Miko's
gonna see a
goons.
clash ban here. Yeah.
Do we see a clash ban?
It did not look like they were prepared for that clash
So we
even
have
a little bit.
we have triple breach bans from Mako's goons here.
Wow. Really working
just
that
giving him-
breach then out there.
I mean, so far it looks like they're not very good at clearing the very strong, like, util operators. So I don't know why they keep banning with all the hard breachers. Honestly, I would have gotten rid of more of the util.
Nico's
'cause
game
that's
is
what
really
keeps
using use of this mirror here.
I believe they've brought it every round. So
Yeah.
definitely
I mean,
important.
everyone and their grandma has a mirror strat.
They're definitely not the most like complex strats from both teams for sure. Now last time they were struggling against the visual, Mako decides not to bring him. I mean, that third
It looks
floor
like it might be
room
a full
presence
bunker setup.
pressured him. Full bunker. That's an interesting switch. I feel like they should have just run the strat
Yeah,
that worked for
with
them.
the no wall denial nor the clash, I don't know if I like this, to be honest. Especially with all the util that they have to clear out the extension, they probably have main stairs. I don't know if this is gonna work too well.
Forgot Monarch's bringing the Blitz here. Blitz and Demos.
Yeah, they're ready for that room clear. They do have a guy
They have
third
a
floor.
dude. They do have a Goyo third floor.
With the Damos and the Blitz on the board, though, if he does get spotted, he should get cleared out fairly quickly if he gets any more than even a trade. Honestly, even a trade at that point would
But
be
the real question is, do they
insane.
know he's up there and do they have a ping on him for the Demos?
Seems like they're looking to get master control here.
Demos running top floor.
They
They're
do
gonna
have
go ahead
master
and drone
control.
here. Yes, they do with the buck. Just waiting for his drone. Get the hatch open.
Looking to pinch out this Goyo. He's gonna get spotted there.
Rio does get
This
droned.
spot, he's gonna run back to lounge. He's gonna play secret stairs here.
Now he's gonna fall
I
back
mean-
all the way.
Fall back to site. So it seems like Monarchs here has top floor, maybe mid floor control here too. As the demo strat comes out onto the smoke.
Smoke's not playing main stairs. They have everything.
Yeah, they have
They do
everything
have
here.
able to get the vert here. From what it seems
I am a
like,
little
just-
concerned about their idea here. They're giving them basically all the map with a lot of time to work with for
as
execute.
of
They
right
can
now,
just
it
sit
is
here and
really
get
hard
ready.
to tell whose round this is in favor of right now.
I think this is in favor of attack. They have so much time to work with, and as much space as they need.
Demo's playing him in here. Yojin playing there.
Trojan walking up. Oh.
And gets killed by
And that is the
Supes.
main form of plant denial.
All they have is the Goyos and the C4. Impact trick and the hatch here from Simo. You're playing the C4. Will it come out here? C4 coming out. And down goes Supes with the C4.
Time is running really low. It doesn't look like they were able to get the hatches.
26 seconds left. It looks like they're trying to
Keep us strikes through.
execute.
I think they did
Blitz
not
and
expect
dirt.
the impact.
Blitz is waiting for the
Dirt
call
main
to...
execute here.
Blitz is waiting for the call to run to dirt. 10 seconds left, and here it comes. Down goes Mira. And
Somehow they
Monarchs
bring it back there.
Bring it back with a tough round from time.
They had no hatch control, barely any. Well, they had all of upstairs map control, but they didn't have blue.
And there
And
goes
somehow,
Bad Goose saying, "How do you lose that?"
somehow they're able to just collapse on site and just win off the picks.
Yeah, the impact trick kind of saved them. They had the full map control, but they weren't ready for the impact trick, and somehow they threw the round that had been handed to them.
Attackers
Oh,
need
and
to locate
Megatron
and
coming
defuse bombs.
back with that.
You have 3 bans.
We
and
love
yep,
to see a little,
he's not wrong.
trash talk from these teams.
great call
You're
there.
banning
from,
thermite, but then
Razor.
complaining about the util.
Razor, great call from Razor. He said it exactly. Why are we banning 3 hard breachers? You're leaving a lot of
Nico's
other operators on the board for the other team.
Nico's goons looking like they're going for the same offline up here.
Honestly, I'm curious why they didn't have the smoke play main stairs last round. I think that would have been.
No, they did have it play
Honestly,
last
what
time.
they
He
needed.
just died.
I mean, yeah, he pushed up after the Deimos was there, but he wasn't playing it initially. Like they didn't have to clear him.
And as we
I don't know if it was
see,
a misstep or not.
Monarchs has the same attacking lineup here.
Yeah, bunker strat come in for Nikos
Question
again.
is, will it work a little bit better this time, or will we see the same result?
Yeah, it looks like both teams think they could have done that a lot better. So we'll see who actually is able to fix it. If it goes similar to last round, I think the offense should be able to win that again, honestly.
We have Smoke playing bottom main, Mirror playing, Mirror looking at main. Goyo tucked up on the chassis here.
Yeah, that Goyo is not on the reinforcement. It's off to
Really
the
looking
side.
really looking to have this impact trick. So we see Bagu Jordan all of third floor.
They are only bringing one
And
set
Apple
of
Juice goes down by Yojin.
Jojin here with the
same
early
impact
picks.
trick.
That's
So we will see these
What,
Goyos
2
get
entry?
to use here, as Twitch will not be able to pop them anymore.
The same impact trick that they did last round could sell them again because they only have one set of heart breaches. So if they can get this impact trick off, they could be in the same situation as last round.
Let's know, Twitch is dead. You can't really walk through that without the Goyo being popped.
Looks like
They're
Daystar
gonna
and Zocorp
rotate.
are already in semis.
Wow.
Dang.
So bracket A is
Quick.
a little behind.
That would be our bracket.
Yep.
Demostrax
We have
coming out to the
Zen
Valkyrie.
right now, waiting on the winner of this game.
They will get Moto this time, so that's definitely gonna help them on the execute there. And it looks like that's where they're gonna try to push, but Smoke is ready
He's gonna
there.
have a prep smoke for Moto.
And a Goyo. And the guy
It looks like
still
they're gonna go
alive.
with the blitz.
Wow.
I wonder if they blitz dirt again.
Yeah,
The blitz
there's a lot
dirt
of
did
stalling
kind of
here.
save them last time.
45 seconds left. It really seems like kind of just wasting a. Yushin goes down
Reloading.
by Stone.
No need to get that aggressive there.
Stone able to play this blue hatch here. Buck making all the vert he can right now. Grimby has come out. Thrown back in.
Looks like it's gonna be a Moto execute, so it's
Look
gonna
to
be
drop Moto here.
drop. They do have blue control here. They might be able to set up a plant.
And
Kills
Blitz gets
flying
2.
through. Roxo gets 2.
Rocks are going for the
Plant's
plant.
coming down.
Nothing to deny this.
Does he have to hold?
Oh, 1v2.
No.
And there it
How do you
goes. Mako's Goon
300
let that
IQ
happen?
movement
comes
right there,
out
boys.
with the win here.
I mean, how do you let that happen after that kind of situation?
And Megatron, there we go again. How do you lose that?
How do you lose that?
It
Both
just
times
seems like
on the
time
basement
is really
sniping
not
spree.
in. Time is really not in favor for Monarchs here. They're just. They gave up a first pick and it seems like they just stalled just a little bit.
Yeah, that stalling's definitely costing them.
And Bagu coming out with the word bot. That's crazy.
Heated game here. And close game too.
As tensions flare across the war lines, our enemies and friends.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
You see Mako's
Yeah,
Goon
very-
is off to go gym bed here.
Put her on that wall.
Calibrating. All set.
Deploying ADS.
Does that rotate on the wrong side?
Yeah, you realized it.
I don't know what's happening.
He's gonna quickly patch that up.
As we're gonna see maybe a Warden Ella extend CC cash side here.
Time to redecorate.
Is that cash wall fully reinforced? Their top red wall?
Is it?
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
I just realized my mic was still muted. As I was talking about those bands, I was saying Zoku pretty similar things on their last one. Getting rid of that thermite, getting rid of that Blackbeard, pulling them off the board pretty early on. And nah, bro, you're not. I'm sorry about the audio issues I've been having all night, guys. I don't know if it's on me because I'm still getting used to this new operating system, this overlay system I'm running on right now because it is brand new to me. Like I'm working out. It's not even bugs with the system. It's literally just my own self. But we will be seeing a basement defense to start it up. Immediately, Arizona is breaking out some tech. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is. Didn't we just watch Zocorp pull that exact same play? Barry playing in dirt, playing up, playing rather aggressive for his positioning too. And ooh, Scary's rocking some high ping. And they are doing a top-down clear. However, Scary is already in, going deep. Dagger is the one chilling up top, though. He is holding this top floor. If they don't drone him out, he could get himself a free pick here. As we are all just lagging around a little bit. Grim will find Dagger. Good pick there for the ace. Taking one down. Getting rid of the Scopos, who's a primary roam right now. But Genesis now rotating himself up. Trying to fill his boots. And if he's able to sneak around these drones, and he won't be as they drone him out from Logi's side, he is just straight ripping, getting out of there as fast as possible. Don't blame him one bit. Barry's still just holding on to dirt for dear life. We got Scary now prepping to drop himself down hatch. Live drones are everywhere as these attackers are now starting to use face check out up top because they know it is pretty safe. Download. That's what's causing me some lag right now. There is lag on my end. That's my fault, chat. It should be fixed now, though.
Located a bomb.
The defenders' cams are gathered up by these attackers. Thanks to TrevMac. They now have full control, and Kaysen is actually getting rid of their own utility at this point. We see the Ram going down to get aggressive bottom main stairs. He's swinging around. Nobody is really easily covering that. No one else on this attacking team is set up yet. I'm hoping to see these guys spread some love around, but Soapy going down there finds a pick on the Spicy, sorry, not Spicer, Spicy with the bearings. Finds Spicy, getting a great shot onto him. And now Genesis is setting up his smoke canister angle to deny the main walkdowns. As we see half come open by Rim, he's going to grab that diffuser and start running around with it. Trying to move around to take a play for his team. Arizona still holding that cheeky little head angle. Finds Soapy's head with it. He's found 2 so far, and both of which have been pretty impactful. As we now see Zocorp pull back up on this defense. Genesis finding one point blank with a shotgun. We got Kaysen trying to come in through blue, taken down. Rim finds Genesis though. And Rin will be trying to go for his plant all by his lonesome. With 3 seconds left, he's going to clutch up, pistol out, but Barry shuts him down. As Zocorp defies the odds at the start of that round and pulls this one back into their favor. I think I may have fixed some of the audio issues, guys. I had to go through and disable my factory drivers for my PC. Because I'm using a third-party device. Everything working out so well so far for that defense. I mean, it was a rocky, shaky, crazy start. Arizona kicked it off with his nice head angle, pulling his team through up into this one, and they are doing absolutely
Defenders, protect
beautiful.
your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Now we see what's going on here. They're bringing up their bedroom hold, the typical castle extension coming out, and I'm expecting some high things from this. CSGO because I need to learn to cast that game. It's gotta play like Siege, right? That's what I would think, except I did one cast for it, and CSGO is an entirely different beast. I don't know why I brought that up. My autism just said I had to.
Wall secure!
Genesis pre-punching those castles.
Left
It is a full extension over to the cache side. Anymore. This has become the
Attackers'
competitive
objective is to
default.
locate a bomb
It
and
is
defuse it.
special. There is a lot of moving, working parts to it. This is not a ranked setup. This is something where you gotta have full, entire trust on your team, and it won't hold up against that ranked mentality of just swing or be swung, baby girl. With the attack now pressing over, trying to take that CC side control. We do have a Deimos on board, and he is immediately going straight to roof. And I'm expecting him to be a little bit aggressive here. You know, his entire job needs to be vertical floor bang and aggression with it. But instead, he eats a ton of damage right there. Not quite sure who was shooting at him. I think it may have been Genesis, who, while on that roam, might have just bumped heads with him a little bit. Arizona still holding this oil pit here, waiting for a run-up. Finds some shots there on the Scary, but taken down. Genesis did find Kaysen, though.
Reloading.
A great pick, slowing Kaysen down early on in this game. Last time we seen them, you know, these guys went nuts. Kaysen was dropping kills left and right. This match, he has started extremely slow. And what's up, Miley? Who are you? Hello, welcome to the chat. What's up? Okay, don't call me dear. Genesis taken down by Soapy, a good pick for him. They now are starting to clear this lower part of the map, but Barry is still out on that roam, holding that strip side of the map, and hopefully able to find a pick or two to even this up for his team. Soapy is still down there making his plays through. Rin gonna drone in for Scary. Scary trying to get active. Soapy doesn't even look bothered. And we now see Barry coming across the rotate through bar. They do not have cams on him, I don't think, except for maybe there is a cam Kaysen on it. It is in bar. And he is making sure that his team knows, hey, Barry is down here and he wants to be aggressive. A slow pull up for Barry now. They still have him live on cam. Soapy gets a swing. Finds him for the double kill. A 2v4 Corp at the lower part of that end. And this attack now pressing forward, getting aggressive. And I think Rin, did he just impact that and not pop? I believe that's what we've seen. Dagger's finding Scary. And Rin now punching this barricade out. C4 coming out from Daggers. As soon as that pops, you know he's just going to whip it. Now, Spicy is in a bit of a spot here as the sledge will rip open the wall windows to highway. Dagger running up, taking cover behind the soft bedside. A player coming over from the other side. C4 out as Soapy finds Spicy. Dagger, for some reason, drops and pulls out his phone, and we see Daystar pick up a round with a quick, fast execution that lands, I mean, just some beautiful shots onto him. Getting a big old swig of the Red Bull. Red Bull, again. I said it once. Please sponsor me. I love that. You know, I need that sponsorship. I spend way too much money.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Once more, a gym bedroom sub here coming from Corp. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. If there's any mods in chat, would you please kindly find out if this thing is a bot that's in my chat current? If they are, can you hold yellow one, please? So with that typical gym bedroom comes the extension into the top CC side.
Nice position.
And with them having the bandit, I mean, he's going to set up more similar to a bandit trick. And I don't think they're actually going to be really playing this main wall much. They do have the Dokkaebi on board, though. He does not have her impact EMPs. Soapy does. So does Rin. And that will be how they get this open. But Scary eats a ton of shots from Arizona, who's chilling in bottom garage. Man making some good plays and deciding, hey, I'm just out of here. I don't need to continue on holding this. Genesis playing the stage side. However, Trevnak coming through strip. Trev will be getting active here very soon. As his drone gets fried, he now knows there's people down there with him. And he is setting up now to hold some angles. This attacking team needs to find a way to take some purchase to this map, get through there, and get active in it. EMP's out, and that will be the CC wall coming open. Arizona still down an oil pit. And, I mean, they have to know he's there. Gary found him once down there, and Arizona knows it, so he's just dipping out. Genesis, the one being tracked because they knew he was off-site, but he's able to somehow still fry down Soapy, putting more rounds out, hoping someone else walks into his pre-fire. Scary has that top garage control. Trev, bottom of main stairs. And this will be a big gun battle as Trev will find Arizona. Scary finds Spicy, and they are giving up a lot of that control over on the CC side of the map. Barry now locking it down in sight by himself, hoping to find maybe Trev as Trev comes back to rotate towards sight. Genesis is still off bottom main stairs. He is not being tracked again on the roam. Payson must hate this man, because he keeps on sending his bees after him. Knowing that he's a cross map and not even a threat, they are now moving through, taking strong control of the construction side. And this is a spot where these defenders have got to wake up and get into position. Daggers, suicide corner of Logi. Harry playing up on bomb casting. Genesis trying to hold the long angle from the gym rack. Daggers will be the main point of contact here. They've got to fight through him if they want to make it through here. But if he overswings this, he gets too aggressive. Honestly, his life is almost better spent waiting in this corner for a play to open up. However, Trev will come up from above as Rin pushes him out of position, giving these attackers the ability to drop in. Rin is down into a frost mat. We've got both Ace and everybody, a trio stack coming up, finding Barry. And out is just Genesis in a 1v, and he looks away just as Rin goes for the swing as Daystar puts themselves up by one more round. Daystar looking pretty fire right now, if I do say so myself. These dudes tend to be nuts. I mean, everything seems to be going together pretty well for this team. Even though, you know, they did drop a round. Payson is starting really slow into this game. They are still doing solid and getting in there.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Basically, the defense coming now is they have given up hope on trying to hold that gym
I'm
bedroom. Maybe the focus needs to shift from the gym bedroom, pull it up, and try and hold that CC side. I mean, you know, always go by design and what the team wants, but so far that was not working. Once again, we'll see Daggers setting up to go on his room here with the Scopos. And that is one thing that we absolutely have to hope for, is that this Scopos roam works in his favor, as he is currently 1-3 and could use that confidence booster. Place, you're currently 0-3. Again, another one needs that confidence booster. These guys got to get some good picks on their side. They were playing pretty well those other games, but Daystar, so far, they've been a team to be reckoned with. And we see Kaysen now dropping the Deimos and picking up a entry fragger gun. Don't get me wrong, Deimos is about as main entry as you want somebody to be, but his gun speed is not great for it. Monty running in on Genesis. Soapy getting the palms of where Daggers is at, but Daggers doesn't know. Genesis making the rotate off, coming up here to try and hold secret side. They have full garage control now, but does that really matter much when the site is down in basement? We see Rim now full clearing with the shield out. Gary right up behind him. Oh, and I get the glitch. There we go. Fixed it. Siege is not a broken game at all, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually quite well built. Soapy getting aggressive coming here through the west hallway. Everybody that was on roam is now back down into sight, locking in and holding on. and expect Daggers to play a little bit more aggressive here. However, you run into the issue of when you try to play that, you open yourself up to some free fires. Rim eating a C4 through the floor, left it about 1 HP on that Monty. That could have been a heck of a pick here for this defense. And Arizona playing the AZ angle that we've been loving all night. Back on it, hoping to find another pick. Genesis probing the floors with that shotgun. I mean, I guess he found what he was looking for. As we see now, smoke canisters going up. There is one down here bottom of main stairs that is Soapy. He's just running in, getting aggressive. Takes control of the moto. They just got the hatch ball too. And he's already down, getting in there, getting active. Taking pushes through. We see Monty coming over here. Gonna maybe be pushing main. Soapy trading his life for Daggers. A good pick there for Dagger. Getting rid of someone who has been extra aggressive all night. And Barry's still just chilling. Back here to hold dirt on that Fenrir. That wall opens up and he hits that old Master Goodway. My time has come. Heartbreach trying to get open onto the hatch. They will find it, not able to get another grenade out there to stop them. However, these defenders are all now sitting back, locking angles down on it. Genesis, no more smokes in pocket. 20 seconds left. An attack push is coming. It's going to be coming quick. Gary going to be dropping Moto. We got Kaysen just walking up through the hallway. And I don't think they have any idea where he's at. As Genesis goes down, Arizona finds Trev. Kaysen gets in there, gets active, finds Spicy. You see Arizona trading shots with them. Very taken. But defenders went off time. We see Daystar just not able to execute fast enough. Kaysen was giving it his all to try and get in there and get those frags, and honestly, he was extremely close. If those headshots landed, they may have pulled that round in their favor. But so far up to a 2-2. But if you're defending, you want to close out these next two rounds because it has got to be. Got to take that 4-2 on your own defenses because you know Club is a 3 map. You want to win your half, right? Gotta win your half.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So Corp now coming upstairs to try for that safety hold. I think they realize, guys, Gym Bedroom just has not been working in the way that we want it to. Setting up here gives you guys a little bit cleaner gunfights more than likely, as that's just how, you know, this setup usually plays. It's more direct take sided. You don't have to worry about quite as many angles, quite as much to go around. And, you know, it's overall a little bit better of a site, I'd say. There's a reason that this used to be the primary site of Clubhouse. This was the do or die. If you can't win here, you can't win anywhere. Anymore. Teams now use the basement as more of that crutch positioning. Gym Bedroom has become a fan favorite, honestly, because you can do the extension over here to CC. And like this site, it's fallen off quite heavily. As more teams will start to push and aggress, exactly like we see the Daystar team doing here, where they will have the Osa setting up to watch and Scary playing that Hibana, full Hibana trick the wall. This is something we've seen quite a lot of players doing lately, and it tends to work quite well. The top pellets will get it. He's setting up the rest. Impact EMP's out, and they need to get him a little bit further over to get rid of that other mute jammer. But that should be enough to at least get some of this wall open. There's still 2 pellets left there. And they're caught by this jammer over here around the corner. That's at least a partial wall for his team. Sophia there. It's a great mix of Fauna coming up with Sophia. Usually you see like an Ash or somebody else there too. Nitro cell out as Rim is not able to shoot it down. He catches that one like it's a football. And he says, "You're a moron." To be fair, you're the one who just, you know, tanked the C4, bro. Genesis trying to rotate Kaysen. Looks like he's fumbling the bullets for a little bit. Arizona gets down, then he gets finished by Soapy. And now we got the mutant coming up. Spicy trying to swing him. Scary gets a ton of damage taken, but manages to retreat back behind his Osa. Now into a 3v4. Zocor down on lives, but they still have the defensible positions. These attackers really don't have a ton of ground to work with. Soapy trying to get in there and play the entry role, but Spicy's there to take him. And things may have just flipped. the script for these teams. As Spicy is still worried heavily about the outside players, they need to worry about Mason, who's coming up through garage and has been very effective these last couple matches and has started to heat up today, or on this one. If they let Casing get in here for free, things could be bad and could be deadly. Spicy trying to find an angle back, not able to. Daggers has the C4 ripped and ready if they come in. Fire coming out from Trev, though, burning Daggers out of position. And he is now forced back on the retreat. Kaysen has got to cover as we will see Trev run in for the default plant. Start going down. Kaysen's still holding him, but he's baiting for that C4. He knows it's coming, and it misses by a millimeter. And I'll have nothing else to stop it. Kaysen getting aggressive on his swings here. Barry, though, coming up, finding the shot onto Scarier. And Trev Mac will eat Barry down. Daggers found by Kaysen. It is now down to Spicy. Left in a 1v2. Kaysen's still up. But will he find the angles he needs as he takes Kaysen now for a 3K? Almost finding Trev Mac, but no, Trev shuts him down with that LMG. Diffuser planted. And we see once again back on top as Dave said. Will Zocorp be able to lock in at least a 3-3? I mean, you go for a 4-2 in favor of the attackers, you might as well write the game off because it will be over. Fairly good round there. I mean, that defense held out as long as they could. It was all coming down to it for that plant. I think if that C4 wouldn't have missed, that round would have been a different outcome.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Using their last defense to try for that gym bedroom. I mean, I don't know if it's an ego thing of they know they can win this, they keep going back until they do. Or if they got scared of what they see out of that attack onto the CC side of the map. I'll be honest with you, that CC side is probably the best defense that we've seen from them. So to not go back to it after you guys almost won it and pulling this map or this one out, I mean, to me it's an odd decision, but the team has better insight. They do have the ability to extend out quite well with it. And they're talking about the lag in game, and I gotta agree with them. Lag is pretty horrendous. Genesis setting up for the SSG pull down here in the basement when the site is over in, I mean, in bedroom. We see Barry almost getting first pick there. I believe that is Sophie just spraying through windows. They start going for the rip open on wall, and that CC wall immediately breached for a good rotatable one. Brent up and out, getting the main breach open with his Monty. And they will be aggressing this everywhere. It's a good way to open up the phantom pressure as needed. I'm still just trying to figure out what the execute is here. Again, it's phantom after phantom. They are opening absolutely everything.
A really big fucking hole. Going in!
And Scary will make that at least a walkable rotate, I believe, or a crouchable rotate. But it's rather close, honestly. He used a lot of those pellets trying to open up the main breach of CC. He did not save quite enough like he should have. And, oh, almost the head of Monty found by Arizona as he goes for an aggressive peek. Takes some shots through the walls. He retreats away out of garage. He does get there safely. We see Soapy prepping to rappel up into main stairs. I got a feeling they're going to call a 3-2-1 execute here very, very shortly as everybody is setting up around this map. Monty's gonna be prepping to jump into the gym here. Grim eating a ton of damage. Arizona able to find him a great pick for his team there. Scary is taken down by Spicy. And Spicy just fragging out on this round. Putting Case and taking him down. We see the Monty go down to Genesis. And now it is down to Soapy in a 1v4. And not a whole lot of options for him. But he still should be able to find something. Diffuser is off site though as Monty died with it downstairs. And Soapy just has map control all to himself. Takes some spray down towards Genesis. That little Glock recoil is kind of hard to handle, I would say. Whoops, he charged right back at himself, reloading the shotgun, getting ready for another push here. And he will find Genesis taking some shots down to the floor here. And it's a single punch, and Arizona's right there to slam him down as we see a 3-3 going in favor of, well, nobody. It's a split perfectly down the middle. And we are flipping sides. Hey. Capital and Kaid being pulled. That Kaid is really, really important to this map as he's able to set up and hide him around. However, that Capital, man, I mean, I want to say he's probably one of the best attackers in the game. I'm going to hit some hate for that because of all of the utility that he brings. He's easily slept on as one of the best operators. And there's no questioning. What he brings to the table is unrivaled between the smokes, the fire, the hard breach charges, the Gone 6. He just has all that utility in pocket. And last but not least, we will see that Bandit ban. We've seen that last time as well, as Corp just doesn't want to have to deal with like stopping them. They want to be able to just run in and take map control. Daystar are going to be going down here to basement for their first
Defenders,
defense
protect your
of
bombs
this
from
game.
being defused by attackers.
Very, very frag heavy team between the Valkyrie, the Denari, Jaeger, and the Ward. That is a recipe for a 5-man roam if you ask, or a 4-man roam with a smoke on site. And in reality, there is no better site for it, as basement is a map just completely controlled by that vertical flag. If you're able to hold upstairs, let them try and take basement. Let them try and take. They can't get nothing.
Claim the connector.
Look, what's... Rim eats a little bit of damage. I didn't quite see from where. I don't know if it's a spawn peek attempt or what. I'm going to assume so. Genesis is also very, very low. Maybe they traded some shots back and forth. Barry getting in through the strip club side, going aggressive and going at it. Dagger's going to be coming through the front door. There is a player down in secret stairs. That is Soapy. And what's that we see Rim doing? Oh, just trying to open up below the window. There's a player standing right up there. Just misses his head by a millimeter. He takes a ton of damage from Genesis. These two are just duking it out left and right. Trading shots here and there. Dagger's trying to find Soapy's head, but I don't think he's going to give him enough of a peek there. We're going to see Spicy, though. Playing as this Ying, he's going to be vital for later in this game. So I don't want to see him rush in and lose his life. But Genesis has that hole opened up into dirt. And I don't think any of these defenders know or really even care about it, as Scary has his back turned. And here comes Genesis just sneaking up through. A free walk-in, if you will. Recharge from Barry upstairs. He's making it easily rotatable for him. Scary taken down by Genesis, who came through dirt. Nobody was watching it. That's going to be a team comm issue. Trev Mac doesn't even care about the fire next to him, and when that blows, that may kill him. Barry taken down by Soapy, and Trev is just going to stand there. The fire not even touching him. The Ying charges, though, are just going off all around him, as we see Spicy try and hold him, or hold his rotate out. Genesis getting aggressive, coming in, gets a quick flick over onto Soapy's head. Finds Rin, at least not all of them though. Puts a ton of damage out. Spicy taking a bunch of shots. Dagger's coming through blue. Kaysen will take Spicy. Daggers now needs to get aggressive and keep his teammate alive. 3 shots over towards Kaysen, not able to land him though. Arizona will go into Flynn as Genesis pulls himself to a 3K. There is Smoke still on main stairs as Jason tries to get aggressive towards blue. Right to where Daggers is sitting. And Arizona is taken down. Trev rotating over to assist his teammate. They want to be near each other, and I don't blame them right now. Scanned out by the Bees. We see Genesis pull a pistol, hit one by Case, and hits a 4K to close it out. A beautiful round there from both Kaysen and Genesis. 4Ks for each. I thought Genesis head tapped him though with that RG-15 as it was extremely close. But we will see Daystar shut the diffuser down with Kaysen. I mean, that was a moment by moment round that neither team really had full control of it. It was just tug of war. And I'll be honest, I'm gonna write that one. I was putting it towards Zocorp's round there because they just had the better map control once they took site. But hey, you can't hate it. That's where Kaysen comes in clutch, getting in there and shutting them down right.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Set up here into back room. The Nari's still on board. We got Kaysen swapping over to a Mira though. For the most part, the rest of the operators, I mean, who's playing them.
All fortifications rated.
They're just sticking with it, getting aggressive, and staying in there. I want to flip through back to the A bracket to see where these guys are at, but this game is just looking too interesting to do quite something like that. I believe their map did just go into the finals though. And it will be, look, Forgotten Monarchs as they take on Zen Esports. Monarchs did just 7-4 Mako's goons. Spicy up there, trying to get those Hibana pellets to get rid of that Mira for main wall. It will pop, but Soapy there slams Daggers down with a quick peek as Trevmac is able to lay out Genesis. He's playing highly aggressive over in the gym bedroom side. He takes another swing. Arizona is taken out. However, Barry runs in, finds Trev with a great refrag for his team. 2v4 though for Zocorp as Daystar is lighting them up and in the lead. Things are getting quite interesting here. It's going to be a battle of, you know, just frag power right now. You still have two really good attacker guns, but that 416 that Jaeger has, that Vector that Mira has, C4 still in pocket, all those smoke canisters. I got a feeling they're going to have enough firepower and enough boom boom in pocket to slow down any sort of push and deny these attackers from taking the round. Is getting very, very aggressive trying to roam around. But man, I was hoping I would have seen him flank. Instead, he's just going to rotate back, giving one of his ADSs to the Mira. This is honestly a smart play. Keep her from being grenaded out. Or in this case, we'll flashbang.
Okay, time to ring some ears.
Stay back!
And Spicy will start ripping open the main wall as Soapy will find Barry. Soapy's just running in there getting aggressive, but Rin will take him down and close out that round in favor of Daystar 5-3. Genesis says, well played. I mean, so far, this team has been lighting up the scoreboard, so definitely well played from them. Next up, it will be another gym bedroom hold. Ooh. Bro, very well could be match pool. I mean, full props to Zocorp. They're playing their hearts out in this one. I think Daystar is just outgunning them a little bit here and there.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Once again, these downstairs, or this pretty solid. And this Divine Corp, you know, it's the proving grounds. This, I believe, is the start of their season. Has been absolutely lovely. Just everything has been going pretty good. Despite my constant audio issues that I think I may have fixed and repaired because now I don't have them. And things are kicking off right for this map. As both teams are trying to edge one another out. There is, you know, this is all for the grand final. Whoever wins this goes on to that one. There is a decent chunk of money on the line. And it should be a good gunfight for it.
See you on the other side.
Spring through, not finding anybody. This is Dagger trying to play those holes opened up by the Habana. But once again, that mute killing them. Barry finding Rin with a great first pick for his team. Getting that Fender off board. Trev eats a ton of damage. We see Genesis and Daggers find Trev, Soapy. We see Arizona gets Scary. And Genesis will find Kaysen as ZK, the good old Zocorp guys, get themselves a flawless attack. I was just speechless on that one. What a round there. I mean, holding down that main side for the highway windows just played out in their favor. One more set of bans coming. Who will they get rid of? Because there's been no thorn in the side operators that I could tell. That's maybe the mute, maybe the Habana. It's going to be Ying and Valkyrie being pulled off. I could see that. I mean, Ying has also been pretty impactful to a lot of these. You know, she's just getting in there, getting a thing with her gadget.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now we see a setup for the strip side. It's a basement building, but Daystar will be doing a full extension upstairs. This is what I love to see. This is the type of siege I'm here for. Extension play and aggression play from these defensive teams. And Kaysen, will he be playing upstairs? Or no, he's just going to cover hatch to cover their play style downstairs. I like it. Arizona playing as the Romario. Whatever.
Reload!
And I'm hoping to see, that means we're going to see an execute heavy lineup. As Daggers is playing as the Grim. Spicy, though, taking a ton of shots. Barry is first picked by Kaysen. This is that Strip Club Rome just coming in handy. Trev laying down aggressively on these kitchen windows. And he's just begging for someone to swing him or pick him. Genesis making the rotate over for the window. And again, Trev's still just laying there, man. He's saying, I dare a buddy to try and jump through. Somebody please jump it on me. And Scary will find Daggers. C4 in hand, up through. Does not take anybody with him on it. And Arizona trying to get in there. Will get a pick on the Scary. Sophie is down on main stairs. He is backing out of there as fast as he can. Rin is still playing in that dirt side. Genesis will be picked by him. Spicy now coming over, finding Soapy, who's laying there lifelessly. Arizona very, very lit, still outside of the front porch. And this attack kind of paced out, you know. They slowed themselves down. I don't think they have the bodies or the map control to pick pace back up and move in the way that you should. And things are looking a little ugly. As Spicy goes to rotate down, we see Rin just get super aggressive and run outside. He knows Spicy's playing near him, trading shots. He will find the down. Does not finish the pick. Arizona coming down main stairs. Rin will know about it now. He goes out for the swing as Trev takes down Arizona and puts Daystar up on a match point. almost punching that ticket to the finals, as it is coming up here shortly. Assuming they can. I mean, some pretty serious plays coming from the defensive side. Not giving up any control. I do see some Corp fans in the lobby. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? A cash side hold once
Attackers
again.
need to locate and defuse
Upstairs.
bombs.
Minari still unable that operator so far. Gas is coming to play. At the same time, I guess they, you know, this has either been avoided or just not even on close enough to matter. So close to going to walk this one back in. I would love to see it. I want this game to get. This is almost better than any grand finals matchup I've been in lately. As these two teams have to do without.
You can
Stop worrying about grenades now!
Grab up on the room or bedroom side of the map. Buddy's just sent these Denaris up absolutely everywhere.
Time to redecorate.
Does sell Soapy, who I'm hoping is aggressive. You know, he's got to be that aggressive player. Gary is first pick there by Genesis. Genesis trying to play aggressive on this peak that he made for himself. Gary gonna try and put some pressure over on the hot tail side. And Spicy on that Monty down in main garage door. That main door is going to become a point of interest here very, very soon for these attackers as they start to towards site. However, Barry is down below, in with Ash already. Monty walking up there, giving out the live pings as Monty starts taking out. Eats that impact, eats a second one. Does not falter. Kaysen finds Arizona. Great pick for him. Genesis, though, able to take down Trevmac. Here comes Monty coming up, gets Rin. And now these attackers set their own tone. They're coming in here. Smoke gonna try to shoot down that Monty. There is daggers up inside of Fawn. He's taken down, or takes down Soapy. As Kaysen now left in a 1v4. And he is found by daggers, getting a little bit of some free fire because of the great live pings from the Monty. Catching him as he goes to rotate across. Clean headshot there. Though Corp, they may be able to drag themselves back up into this one. As this game has been absolutely fire so far.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Daystar be able to hold on to this one longer, or do we think that DK will pull this one out and send himself on to grand finals? It's all pushing in tight, and I got a raid from Cards just now, coming in here with 9 people. What is up, my man? Everybody who's just joining me, this is the Divine Corp's Proving Grounds. It is a quick bracketed style tournament for, well, Divine Corp, you know? Their league is starting up. It is PC oriented. And there has been some very, very amazing plays made tonight, including an ace, a couple 4Ks, just overall lots of gunnies. Main breach coming open for the CC side. And again, they have that Monty control on the main door already. It all depends on how they actually want to push in. They've got to get themselves an opening pick. It worked well last time. However, these defenders are not as spread out as they were on that last one. playing a lot more hunkered down towards one another. Payson ready to rip open anybody who plays near him. And here comes the Monty fires. He may have an angle up. I mean, he does. That's a perfect angle to stop a main door push. Sends even more fire out. And Monty just has nothing he can do there. Putting out the live ping to try and help his teammates come up and find the Azami. However, Arizona wants the Jaeger, who is also sitting close. That is scary up there. Scary scoots it over just another inch. We may see him get picked from the window, as there is nobody actually covering that much towards breach. These attackers, though, have control of construction now. They're moving in. And we see even more fires from Tachanka. They're just to shut him out. Genesis takes a ton of damage as one of them bounces down the hatch after him. Barry trying to play some vertical here. And that is one thing this attack needs to do then. Since you're having some issues getting through, Kaysen found by Genesis up through the floor. We do see Arizona take a ton of damage, left at about 1 HP. Rim also extremely low, taken down by Genesis, who is just fragging out, but Scary is there to shut him down. Barry's still down below, finds Tachanka up through the floor. Now it's a 2v4 in the favor of Zocorp. One more smoke cannon out from Soapy. He denies everybody playing with the Monty, but he's got the Monty up there to deal with. Scary taking down Arizona. Soapy, though, fragged out by Spicy. And that is the power of that Monty. Daggers come sprinting in. Everybody up behind their Monty now as they're prepping now for a plant. And Barry will start doing it. Daggers covering that other hole. They're forcing Scary to shoot through. Doesn't have very many plays he can make as Daggers takes him down, and we go full OT. Hey Cards, if you're still here, let me know in chat. I gotta show you. I'll do a quick jump through of the what's it called? The thing that Tago was working on. Esports dashboard.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
It looks clean and crisp. It's a little bit easier on my PC than running all my current overlay stuff through Streamlabs and OBS. So I don't have to constantly pull all those files. But with us coming back up here now to match point. Oh man. Or not match point, sorry, overtime point. This is gonna be a close one. We do see the guys on Daystar once again getting their defender buff. I mean, these dudes' defenses were pretty clean. However, Zocorp did shut them out those last 2 attack rounds. Will Zocorp be able to manage another devastating attack like they did those last couple? Or will we see Daystar, now that they are allowed to come back into basement, be able to lock it down for their team? I mean, their basements have been usually pretty good. Once again, the basement is soft, and there's a spawn peek from a distance off. And Genesis said, hey, I'm not falling for that one yet again. Heart breach charge coming out. The smoke is back here just chilling. And he will blast it to deny them. See, it's times like that where it's almost smart to leave a wall soft than to make it a hard wall, because you can't deny a heart breach charge, and not many people want to waste a Zofia or an Ash charge on that wall right now. Barry is in with Sledge, taking control of pool table. He's got a lot of people to deal with, though. Kaysen is upstairs. Trevmac is chilling red stairs. We got Scary, who's up in secret. There's a lot of bodies off site that need to be removed before you can worry about direct take or taking towards site, unless they do a hard direct take through that dirt tunnel. But they don't have a Monty to stack up with either. So a direct take really won't work. You're going to expose your body way too much. Genesis will get the hatch open up for his team. And they're starting to play that verticality down through Moto. You do see the kitchen hatch just ripped open as well. And what are these defenders doing here upstairs? Well, looks like they're pulling the little shotguns out. Starting to make some vertical holes to shoot down. Daggers takes a 12 gauge directly to the chest right there. From up above. Now here comes Barry. Entrance into dirt tunnel. He's got the smoke down here to deal with. Finds a better angle. pistol.
Cover me!
Barry finds his. Daggers finds his. And that cracks open this defense like a can of worms. We see Kaysen and Trev now both scattering and sprinting to try and come back as fast as possible. Genesis has that dirt control. We got Daggers who's still coming through now. Far side, sorry. Spicer who's down in sight going for the plant. And he will be burned out of position. However, there's a player on main stairs. Soapy finding him. Genesis taking Kaysen down. Still a lot of HP left on the board. Daggers being found. Sorry, Soapy left at 1 HP. And Diffuser is planted. We now have Trev, who does have that vertical control up over top of these guys. As he's now swinging in here, trying to find Barry. Barry takes him, though. Genesis takes Soapy with a pistol. And Zocorp punching finals. They're punching their way for finals. One more round to go for them, and they win this. However, Daystar can still make an impact. Things are looking absolutely fire for these defenses so far. But once again, the audio is starting to glitch out, as I believe it's because I tabbed. Oh well, guys. We'll be fine, right?
Mine ready!
Yep, my audio's cooked once again. Sorry.
Prepare for the worst.
With what very well could be the last round of the game, we see Arizona and his boys on Zoco starting to set up their defense here for the basement. Daystar have got to clear out the verticality. They still have a Ram on board, though, which is a massive thing for the team, as the Ram tends to do a great job exposing these basement defenses. However, you got to deal with Genesis, who is still just chilling at the top of Secret. Daggers, who I was hoping to see on a roam with that scope host, but so far, not looking like we're going to see much off-site. But Genesis, though, proving me a liar immediately. Started to sprint up red. Oh, man, he turns around once again, making me a liar. Bro, stop making a lie out of me. Y'all got to play some verticality here. Let me live my dream. Revmark has the Below-Tech shotgun as he is helping his team out on that gang. We got the floor soft and ripped open everywhere. Soapy trying to find some picks down through it. And there's a lot of live droning going on. Funny enough, Cards, even though, like, okay, because we don't have production teams, this overlay, like, it's amazing. I love it. But it might be a little bit interesting and not a challenge, but definitely not as like some of the other overlays are that we use. There's a lot you gotta go through. And Soapy did take a little bit of damage from that verticality. Oh man, my audio is just killing me.
Detected a bomb.
Alright, yeah. Heavy execution started as we see Grim Bees going everywhere. We see Ink charges going out. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock. Daggers will get picked there by Scary. Genesis finding Rim, though. We see Barry finding Scary. Kaysen gets Genesis. And everything is starting to kick off. Kaysen is in for a default plant spot. Grab the one with the fuser, goes in, starts planting behind bar. Soapy covering from main stairs. They don't have anybody in to actually shut it down. Arizona holding the long AZ angle like he's been doing all night, and it has worked perfectly. It is really hard for these attackers to hit. But with time starting to elapse down, these guys are starting to move up and get aggressive on it. Kaysen taken down by Spicy. We see Arizona get picked by Trev. Spicy finds Trev there, though. It is now Soapy, left in a 1v2. He has to hold this verticality. However, I don't know. Ooh, he can cover that diffuser almost perfectly. A C4 out to try and shut him down. Barry is more concerned about everybody upstairs from the hatch. He doesn't know Soapy's walked down. And the diffuser is covered, protected by the wall there. Barry gets Soapy, and defenders win by diffuser. We see Corp come back in and bring this one back to him. And that's going to end the night here, ladies and gentlemen. Everything was absolutely fire between these two teams. Corp with that 4-round comeback to clean it out, end it. They were able to kind of cage Kaysen and shut him down, and it worked beautifully for their team. Anyways, we're getting ready for grand finals. So, I mean, I was told to, maybe interview these guys. I might give it a shot real quick. Gonna interview. Just do that real quick. Get it out of the way, Hold on while I'm doing this. It working? Okay, my mic is working again. No longer buzzing or popping. We are back to just talking. Hello, guys. Real quick, I was told to come in and see if you guys want to do an interview real fast. All right, give me 1 second. I need to go to audio. No, unless you want to. Well, I don't have it set up for that, so.
Oh, do we not have it set up?
I didn't set it up for this stream.
Let's go, boys.
Unless you actually really want to, I don't have it set up. I can do it really fast.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, give me 2
Let me see what I'm looking like right now. Hold on.
Oh, you look handsome.
Oh,
you
shit.
Handsome devil.
Oh, yeah, it's not even on. There we go. Oh my god, my shit's a mess.
The cat shirt is aura.
Yes.
Yeah, join that.
Okay, I am. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're coming up as Sam, who is my raccoon. But you're now Sam for the day. How are you feeling after making grand finals and just absolutely by the skin of your teeth, y'all pulled an stellar win out?
Well, we just spent a lot of time just working together. There's been a lot of hardship, a lot of struggle, but we stuck together as a team, and the results are paying off. It takes time. A lot of people doubted us, but we're here. We're ready to win. We're ready to compete, and I'm proud of everything that we're doing. And this is just the beginning, baby.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Confidence. I like it. What are some of the big highlight moments from that game? What are you thinking?
Well, Club has been a map that we have struggled with going, previous iterations, but we went in, we did a lot of book work. I think a lot of our strategies are starting to come together piece by piece, and we're just doing the best we can. And I'm really proud of the boys for showing up. And like I said, this is just the beginning.
I'm gonna give you a big, personal pat on the back, man. You fragged out pretty heavily on that map, and I believe I caught you guys the map right before then as well. Another just textbook setup from you.
Yeah, I'm really proud of everybody. We're all doing really good. Everyone we played against, GG's to them. We're showing up, and I'm just so happy to be here. I've been through a lot of stuff in previous iterations. I struggled for 4 years to come back to Siege. I never thought I'd be able to touch video games again after a terrible accident I had at work, and to be here, to be winning, to be competing, it means the world to me. So the fact that these guys are willing to pick me up, want to play with me and get better, it just means a lot. So thank you. Thank you, my team.
Hey, man. I mean, you just thank the team. You're coming out and gunning out. You're proving why you belong there. They're giving you that team mentality. Y'all are standing together and looking perfect with it. And
Thank
each
you.
team, they're all as strong as each other. So y'all are playing at the same level,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful to see.
When we're firing on all cylinders, it's game over. I mean,
y'all
there's
literally put a cage around Case in that. To start him out, I think he was like 0-4, 5, I think.
That's just our hard work and our teamwork coming together, putting it in, My son's waking up. I'm sorry, boys.
Hello, Genesis.
Yeah, I'd show him on cam, but he's just in his diaper right now. But I'm gonna get his diaper changed, hand him off to his mama in a minute, and thank you for having me.
Hey, it was good having you on, man. We'll see you around, all right?
Thank you so much. GG's.
GG's, man. Much love. Alrighty, y'all. That was just a quick jump. Fan of it. That worked way better than expected. Like, way, way better. But yeah, massive shout out to Corp. A wonderful team. They're all humble as could be. Y'all couldn't hear them when I joined. They were congratulating each other, patting each other on the back. It was quote unquote another well fought victory. And that it was. Game for the ages. It came down to literally almost the very last round, which is as far as like push it. Overall, spectacular team. Thank you, Divine Corp, for inviting me out. It was a pleasure and an honor to be here. Like I said, I'm sorry for my audio issues I was having at the start. I think I got them. Hoping I. If not, I'll find a new mix. And GG's to everybody who was here. I'm gonna take off now. We're gonna be rating the actual Divine Corp game over there. That way you guys can see the grand finals going on live. I know they want, I'd like to boost up their viewership for this one. So we'll go see what they're doing. They are currently going. It is Forgotten Monarchs versus Zen Esports. And it is looking like a pretty stellar game. We're going to hit the raid and go see what's up.